Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes for people to get into the room, but I decided to go live on this beautiful Tuesday evening because we have a lot of updates, okay, regarding Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett and how you guys are online in her emails bullying her. It's unacceptable. Okay, we got to talk about it. And then we have some updates when it comes to Cynthia Bailey. She is finally admitting that she was fired or demoted. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and talk about it. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course, click the bell so you can be notified when we go live and or post a video. Okay. But yes, I'm really excited because I've been going for a couple of days now. Okay. I've been missing y'all. So I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to give y'all some stories. I know a lot of people have been waiting because y'all want to know how I feel about these instances. And tonight is the night. Okay. So I'm gonna try not to be on here for too long, but I just wanted to give my opinion on a couple of things because y'all, Candiace is a whole hot ass mess. Okay, and I just have to talk about it because it's bothering me. Um, hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to the chat. So before we get started, I do want to plug in the video that I posted earlier, just in case you haven't watched it. We talked about last Sunday's episode of Potomac. Yes, I know it is 2 days late, but guess what? Better late than never. Okay, I'm not always there when you call, but House of Aaron is always on time. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to link this video. And whenever you guys get a chance, just go ahead and check it out because I definitely voice a lot of my opinions about what the hell is going on with Potomac. Hey guys, welcome to the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and post it. And then let me put up my IG. If you want to go ahead and follow me, we have some content on there as well at House of Aaron. I know Instagram was down, I believe, for like 6 hours yesterday. Apparently, Mark Zuckerberg Berg and the people from Facebook lost $7 billion or something like that. And I was just kind of disappointed because a lot of us depend on Facebook and Instagram and social media as a whole to just get us by. Okay, some people work on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm gonna need them to get it together. Okay, get it together or forget it forever. But welcome in everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, Mia, not Mia, but Candiace. Y'all want me to drag Mia really bad, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm not gonna drag Mia because honestly, just go and watch my last video. I give y'all my whole entire opinion about Mia. I feel as though Mia definitely gives us unnecessary shade and she says a lot of things that just don't need to be said. Like the fact that you showed up to this woman's video shoot, you knew she was under a lot of pressure. You knew she was, doing the best that she could and you still came out there being shady as hell talking about is Chris on payroll and this shit is low budget. Who are you to come to somebody else's shit and call it low budget? Like I just felt like that was rude. It was unnecessary. Mia was being an asshole. Um, Now, was it true? Absolutely. Okay, it definitely was true. I think Candice's video was below low budget. Okay, was there even a budget? Was the whole thing just based off of favors? I mean, I'm just saying. So, anyways, even though it was true, it didn't mean that it had to be said. Like Mia, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to do all that. So, anyways, so in my last video, I go in on Mia a little bit. Okay, a little bit. However, overall, I'm just really disappointed in Candiace because I feel like, girl, you clearly had a lot of lessons to learn last season when Monique shifted that wig in a 180-degree angle. Okay, a little tug, a pull, right? Monique just wanted to shift it a little bit. Shout out to Kim Zolciak. And you were in therapy that really hurt your feelings. It really did a toll on your mental health. You went and did therapy. You did all of that. And you still just popping off at the mouth Okay, and I know a lot of the Candiace fans are going to be like, well, that's what you're supposed to do on Housewives. You're supposed to fight with your mouth, and you're supposed to throw shade, and you're supposed to do this. If you can't fight with your words, then why are you there? I'm sorry, but Housewives is way more than a TV show, okay? It's supposed to be reality, right? This is supposed to be us living out our reality, and it just so happened to be filmed. So that doesn't mean that people should not react in the way that they would react if this was any other situation. And so if you are getting up in somebody's face in the real world, if you nucking, if you bucking, if you talking about some drag me, if you throwing lettuce and whatnot, then in the real world, 9 times out of 10, your ass gonna get beat. And I don't understand why Candiace doesn't think that. I don't know if it's because of the way she was raised. Okay, because um oh God, I already see something that I'm just like so annoyed at. I'm so annoyed. Sometimes y'all be annoying me. Okay, I'm not gonna even flex. But what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know if it was the way she was raised. I mean, she was raised in a very, sheltered, just normal traditional household, which I can relate to that. But because my mama and daddy did not raise me up to be a fighter, okay, sometimes you just raised up two different ways. Okay, you torn from two different cloths. Some people were raised to be a bit more blunt when it comes to their physical presence, and then some people were raised to use your brain and your words. Like Candiace, I was raised to use my brain and my words. I don't fight. I was never taught to fight. I can count on this one hand of how many physical instances I've been in, and most of them have been with my own damn siblings. Okay. If I wasn't raised up fighting, I would be so dumb and so crazy, okay, and so out of this world to think that I should buck up to somebody who has a different background than where I come from. Okay, Candiace, so you need to grow up a little bit. You're still lacking in maturity. You still act like a child. Anyways, um, so yes, that was what we talked about in the last video. So go ahead and talk about that. But speaking of Candiace and her tossing the salad and Mia tossing the salad back, right? Um, Candiace, I believe, went to Twitter to post some of these emails. Now, I know us Potomac fans, we could be, passionate about the situation and we can go off and we can give our opinions. Okay, that's what I do for a living. But at the same damn time, that don't give you no right to bully nobody. That does not give you the right to harass people on the internet. Okay, do not log on to the interwebs harassing your favorite reality stars and these celebrities as if you like, no. What gives you that right? Because you don't have it. Okay, you don't have it. Some of y'all are cuckoo in the head. Some of y'all must have went to Sing Sing, okay, way back in your day. Because it is not okay to bully and harass people on the interwebs. It's just not. So let me go ahead and post these tweets by Candiace Dillard Bassett. And shout out to the Bravo Shade Room on Instagram because they really be having all the tea, honey. So y'all need to go ahead and follow them. But I do want to put up these tweets and I'm gonna make it big. This comes from the real Candiace on Twitter, honey. All right. And I believe this was like a day or two after. This may have been today. Somebody go to her Twitter and check it out. Actually, let me go check right now. I believe she tweeted this today. No, but she said, listen, Linda, the violent responses that you all have to what you watch on 43 minutes of a reality television show says much more about your character than it does mine. Then she says, stream hashtag Deep Space, which is her album, and seek counseling. Hashtag RHOP. And I would have to agree with Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett. I feel like some of y'all are crazy because she ends up posting this email. Okay. She ends up posting this email. And the person said, you bottom of the gutter ass B word. You disrespectful C word. What the F? Why you bring someone mother into something so small? That's effing low. Sis, apologize to Mia because that's Wrong AF. TF. Apologize. Y'all know I have to self-censor myself, okay? Because I am trying to keep my monetization. Period. Y'all know YouTube be tripping, so I really can't get into the specifics of what this person talking about. Okay, we can't do it word for word, but just know it's real rude and disrespectful. Okay, so yes, I agree with the sentiments. Okay, I feel as though Candiace should apologize. I feel as though she should keep her hands to herself. I feel as though she should not be throwing lettuce in people's faces. Neither should she be throwing knives down on people's feet. Neither should she be going into people's faces talking about some drag me, drag me, drag me, and then cry wolf when she gets dragged. And I do not condone violence, but at the end of the day, you need to keep your space, you need to keep your distance, and you need to watch those B words. Okay, watch that tongue. But anyway, so I agree overall with what the person's saying, but I don't agree with the whole gutter ass B word and disrespectful C word and this, that, and the third. Like, that's a little bit too much, honey. Okay, you crossing lines and crossing boundaries. We're gonna have to deport your ass back over to the other side. Okay, you're doing too much. And then I don't know. So I don't know what was the response to this and what made this crazed out fan apologize to Candiace, but then they came back and said, I apologize. I went about this in a disrespectful way. Look, I'm just really passionate about the show, clearly, and I just don't like bullying. That's why I went off again. I apologize. I was out of line. That's weird. That's suspicious. Okay, like what in the hell is going on? I'm really confused. Like, okay, first she's a disrespectful C word and she's a gutter ass B word. And now all of a sudden, I think Candiace probably told the crazed out fan that she was going to be reporting this to the authorities. And that mixed in with the fact that Candiace actually responded, kind of made them scared a little bit. Okay, the girl gonna respond, and now you all up in arms about it. You shouldn't have been sending emails like that in the first place. You weirdo. Okay, you weirdo talking about I'm just passionate about the show. Okay, we all passionate about the show, but I'm not gonna go to Candiace's DM and call her the C word. Okay, I'll see you next Tuesday. Do I look like Kenya Moore hair care? No. I'm not gonna call her a gutter ass B word. That's a little weird. Okay, I don't like what she did to Mia either. Time, okay, can't whatever Candiace doing that TV show ain't affecting me that much to where I need to approach her in her messages and her emails and do all that. I just thought that that was really weird. Okay, so that's the first part of that. The second part of this is I feel as though Candiace did not have to post this. And I think she's posting this at this particular time because it serves her, because she wants to flip it and deflect it, because she wants to all of a sudden become a victim. Because I believe she gets messages like this pretty so often. Okay. And I hate to say that. I hate that I believe that. But I feel like Candiace is not a stranger from these crazed out people. Candiace is not a stranger from messages like this, right? So why all of a sudden now, you know, that Candiace is in a little bit of a hot water on the show, now she wants to post the stuff like, no, don't post it now. Don't try to deflect. Stop trying to backpedal. Like, let's deal with the issue at hand. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? I feel like Candiace is only trying to post this stuff so that she can flip the situation and become a victim. Okay, because yeah, you may be a victim of harassment, but let's talk about you throwing salad in somebody's face. Let's talk about how you threw that knife at that girl's foot. Okay, let's talk about how you always are claiming colorism, but yet you body shame people. And you talk about people's mamas and you want to nuck if you buck and then cry for a year. Let's talk about the fact that you wasted that whole nice garden salad with the tomatoes and the cheese and the onions and the radishes, okay, and the lettuces and whatnot. Let's talk about how you threw that in that girl's face. When are you going to hold yourself accountable, Candiace? When you gonna stop deflecting and putting up that mirror, how she said on that episode? When you gonna stop, reflecting what you see in the mirror to everybody else and really fess up to the fact that you may have something else going on? Okay, not only are these fans crazy, but you might have a couple of ticks your damn self. Okay, so no, I'm not condoning what that person did in that woman's email, but at the same time, like, you do need to apologize. Okay, you do need to talk about what you did on that TV show last night or 2 nights ago. Somebody said Mia threw the salad first. That's not what I saw. Candiace told that woman, "Do you need some lettuce?" and tossed some salad towards her direction. Now, did she toss it to a point that it was going to really physically threaten Mia, since she's so tall and big and she's the jolly green giant and she has size 14 feet like Wendy Williams, right? And she's this big old boogeyman, woman of the night character? Is what Candiace did with tossing the salad, was that going to be physically threatening to her? No, but you did open up the door for her to do it to your ass too. Right? You said, "Here's some lettuce." You toss, a couple of leaves at the girl. And then when you was caught off guard, she did the same shit to you. And this time she got herself a whole handful. And then that's when Candiace got herself a handful. But Candiace is the one that started the salad toss. Go back and look at the footages. Go back and look at the footages. Okay. Now, why is this the third instance dealing with Candiace and where something has been thrown? Why isn't Candiace posting about that? Why aren't you posting about that, Candiace? Okay, yeah, the fan is crazy. We know the fan's gonna be crazy. They stay crazy. No matter a million blogs can post, "Hey y'all, you shouldn't be harassing, you shouldn't be bullying," but it's still gonna happen. Not making it right. Not making it right. But you're only posting that at this particular moment. One, to promote that album. Is y'all buying that album? Is y'all buying that album? Let's see how Candy album doing. Candy Gal. Let's see. Deep Space. Candice. iTunes. Is it on iTunes? Because I can listen to it on the iPod. The music ain't that good. I'm trying to look up the iTunes charts. iTunes. Actually, I can do it on my phone. That'll be easier. Let's see. I'm going to iTunes right now. Okay, let's go to the charts. Let's go to genres. I'm assuming she would be an R&B, right? She's an R&B pop star, right? Okay, let's see. So JoJo's album is number 1, as it should be. That's my girl. Okay, then I see stuff like Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. I see a Mariah Carey Greatest Hits album. I see a Sade Greatest Hits album. Okay, I see Libra, Tony Braxton. I believe that was recently released. I see Stevie Wonder, all this old stuff. Where is Candy Gal? Okay, we got Sunbeam by Alina Baraz. Candy Gal, where are you? Rapture, Anita Baker, Diana Ross and the Supremes. How are these 60-year-old albums beating out Candy Gal? What's going on? Like, I'm really scrolling and I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling. Did y'all listen to the album? Okay, because I'm not hating on the girl. Okay, I love it when a black woman can come out and really do her thing and live out her pop star dream. I love it in the same way that I loved it when Portia did it with Flatline, when Kenya did it with Twirl Twirl Twirl, when Nene did it with Come On and Get This Honey, when Monique did it with Drag Queens. When Kim Zolciak did it with Tardy for the Party. Okay, so I'm always going to be here for the women and their pop star dreams, but at the same time, you're just posting and saying and doing anything to promote this album. You need to get it back up on the iTunes charts because I didn't scroll down on the regular iTunes chart where it is a compilation of all the genres. I just wanted to see if it was on the R&B chart, and I don't see it. So to me, okay, when I'm doing the math and putting two and two together, it just seems like to me that you're just posting stuff to promote this little EP. So, okay, Kevin says I like the album, it's cute. Okay. Listen, what I will say is out of all of the housewives, and this is so off subject, but out of all of the housewives, I will say that Candiace, probably singing wise, vocal wise, is the most talented. It would be probably between her and Demetria. Um, because I can take Candiace as a serious artist. She has a beautiful voice. And it seems like she is really passionate about the situation. But I just can't get behind how she acts on TV. It's weird. Shout out to you're gonna have to help me out with this one. Mora Sakino. Thank you so much for the super chat. They said Candy was wrong. Yes, Mia did start it, but Candy took it to another level and continued the Yo Mamas. Even after Wendy told her about Mia's mom, and then she continued to do it and do it and do it. Right? Candiace is one of those people where she throws shade and she sticks on to one line. So if she says Yo Mama from the beginning of the season, she's gonna be talking about Yo Mama until the reunion. If she talks about your big feet at the beginning of the season, she's gonna be talking about your big feet until the reunion. And that's just how Candiace operates. Please stop always putting out this narrative that, and I'm not invalidating these claims of colorism. I'm definitely not, because I feel like there is a bit of colorism, and her name is, well, I'm not going to say her name, but we know her as the last lady of Potomac. Okay. And so I don't want to invalidate anybody's experience. And if they feel like there's some colorism going on, then okay, you can have that. But at the same time, you play into this, playbook of I'm going to hurt people by ragging and dragging on their looks. And I just don't like, it's cute every once in a while, but to constantly talk about how somebody is fat and therefore, like, it's just like, it's real elementary. Like when you're 6 years old, the way to throw shade is you're ugly, you're fat, you have buck teeth. That's what kids do. Candiace needs to grow up. If you're going to shade the girls, honey, can you do it just a little bit more smarter? Can you be more clever about it? Okay. Can you be more intelligent when it comes to the situation? Renee said the album is really cute. Okay. I'm sure it is, but it's not charting. So she needs to work on really pushing her craft. She needs to work on really pushing the vocals and getting a bigger budget for the video. I believe she was or is signed to E1, right? If I'm not mistaken. And so she really needs to be focused on that, because I don't know, posting these emails, I don't think is a good way to promote the album. I don't think you're getting anybody to listen. Mad Beef said Candiace's album is a flop. Somebody said I forgot about Mel's Pop Star Dreams. Who is Mel? Mel. Who that? Remind me, honey. So yeah, anyways. Somebody said, how is it cute and a flop? Well, sometimes you can have really good bodies of work flop. I mean, it is what it is. It's Candiace's first project, and so she'll be all right. She has time. She's still young. She's still, she has a budding musical career, and so she can make something out of nothing. I believe in her. But at the same time, it's just like, I want the deflecting to stop and I want people to hold her accountable for her actions because I do think her actions are dangerous, right? I can definitely see there being a physical altercation on the show again, and I can see Candiace being in the middle of it. So, what y'all think? Okay. Anyways, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat down below. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Cynthia Bailey because this news is a little old, but like I said, I've been going for a couple of days, so I just need to very quickly update y'all. Let's see. Cynthia did an interview with Justin Sylvester and Lonnie Love of, I believe it's Daily Pop. They switch those shows around so much on E that I be forgetting. Okay, I don't know what is what. Like, what happened to E News? Okay, remember when they had like the top 10 countdown show? Then they had Daily Pop, and then they did Nightly Pop, and it was just, I don't know. Okay. So I don't really know what's going on with E News, but apparently Cynthia Bailey did an interview with E. Now, she talked about Lenithia, of course, and she basically said that she could not make it to the memorial service, which we've talked about a million times before, because she was busy in LA. She said she was busy in LA with her husband. Okay, so we knew that much, but I could have sworn that Portia and Simon were in the Bahamas and okay. But then she goes on to say after the memorial, okay, after the memorial, she said that she was too scared to even approach Nene. Aha. Is y'all connecting? Is the mathing? Okay, now it's equaling 4. 2 plus 2 is equaling 4 at this point. In my opinion, okay, and I'm gonna do some Mia Thornton, interpretations here. Cynthia Bailey did not fly from LA to Atlanta to attend Greg's memorial because she was scared. She was nervous. She was apprehensive because her and Nene were not friends at the moment. They still aren't friends. She didn't want to, I guess, impose. She did not want it to be awkward. So she didn't show up. Now, y'all let me know in the comments if my interpretation, if my little conclusion is off. Ain't that what that sound like? Shout out to John Blue for the super chat. Thank you so much. He says, I have missed you, Aaron. I've missed you too. I feel like I have not seen you in the chat in a while. So thank you so much for the super chat. But did my explanation sound correct? Okay. Cynthia was up there in LA doing nothing. Okay. The girl didn't have nothing going on because the day of the damn memorial, she was up there in the backyard barbecuing and grilling. Okay, she was barbecuing. Talking about I was busy in LA with my husband. Notice how she never said what she was doing in LA because she could have said I was working, I had an engagement. She never gave us any details. She never gave us any details. So I'm like, okay, girl, you was scared because y'all wasn't friends and you didn't want to make it a thing. Okay. Then she saw that a whole bunch of people that had beefs with Nene were at the damn thing. Portia, Marlo. I don't believe Nene and Marlo were really all that cool at the time. They weren't really speaking. You had Kenya Moore Hair Care, who Nene was throwing popcorn kernels at. Okay. So let me go ahead and post this up. Let me show y'all this. Let me share my screen. Thank you so much, Mara Sakino, for the super chat. Cynthia is too fickle. Kenya had a backbone. Cynthia didn't. Okay, and you ain't never lied. And you ain't never lied. Let me post this video real quick. Let's see. Share my screen. Okay. Y'all see that? Let me know if y'all can hear.
So how do you go to your friend that's not your friend anymore and say, "Hey, I just want to come and sit with you. I want to come and hug you." And I was scared stiff, so I called Marlo. I was like, "Marlo, bitch, you taking me to see me? Okay, I'm back in Atlanta, and I need."
Okay. So y'all heard that, right? Did y'all hear that? I just wanted to drive this point home because I have been telling y'all for the longest that Cynthia wasn't doing nothing. She wasn't working. The girl wasn't busy. She was barbecuing, eating her chicken and her salads. Okay, how Kim Zolciak said, um, I don't want to go to Nini's house and eat chicken. Or what she say? Was it Lisa? Was it Deshaun? I don't want to go to Deshaun's house and eat chicken. Cynthia went to Mike's LA home and was eating chicken, okay, instead of celebrating the life of Greg Leaks, right? And then she was talking about how, and I'm not trying to judge Cynthia, okay? I just want to rag on her just a little bit. She went up there and talked about how, Greg wanted us to be friends again and he wanted us to be cool again, but yet you couldn't even show up. You couldn't even show up on the day you were supposed to show up, okay? We didn't want you to show up 4 days later, not 5 days later, not a week or 2 weeks later. We wanted you to show up right then and there, okay? Anyways. Okay, let me get off that because I could just drag and rag on Cynthia like from Atlanta to Timbuktu. Okay, I could go on and on and on. She's such an easy target. Anyways, Candiace is too. Okay, I love Cynthia and Candiace, but they're such easy ones. They're so easy to drag. What did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about Cynthia being offered a friend role. So in this interview with the E! News with Lonnie Love and them, which Lonnie Love, she better get her coins. Okay, Lonnie, get your coin. Says I see you on the Real and doing Daily Pop, Nightly Pop, E! News, whatever it's called. Okay, get your coins, girl. I'm proud of her. Somebody said, what should Cynthia do? Be fake? No, Cynthia should pay her respects. Okay, and put some respect on Greg Lee's name. You don't agree? Now, she a grown-ass woman. She could do what she wanted to do, and that's exactly what she did. She did exactly what she wanted to do, and she didn't show. But I'm just saying, you don't have to be fake. Yeah, you have to be fake. Actually, yes. The answer is yes, be fake. People die all the time and people come together at funerals that don't like each other. Okay, you could have been beefing with the person that died. You still show up and share your respects. Anyways, so in this E! News article with Justin and them, she ended up saying that she got demoted, child, which we already knew.
Actually offered me a friend contract. Well, did I say friend contract?
Y'all heard that? I know y'all heard that right. Now, I'm going to come back on the screen and do my little signature. Hold on. My ears is hidden today. Did I lie? Did I lie? Oh, okay. Did I effing lie in my Nicki Minaj voice? Have I not been saying for months that Cynthia was demoted? Was I not saying for such a long time that Cynthia was being offered a friend role because we already know how Bravo and Andy Cohen and NBC Universal and Truly Originals operates? Have I not been saying that they offered her a friend role and then she was embarrassed and so she left? Because if they would have offered her a peach, why would Cynthia not take that $1 million paycheck? Apparently, she was getting paid $250,000 an episode or something crazy, astronomical, all for them to just pull out of the, what is it called? The potential super spreader. You think Cynthia was giving up that paycheck? Yeah, no. Cynthia was not giving up that paycheck. And so she said in the interview that she thought about accepting the friend role, okay, the friend contract, as she likes to say, because we know that Cynthia gave Nene the friend contract, and everybody was ragging on her because they was like, bitch. I shouldn't say that, but everybody was like, girl, are we in the second grade? Like, friend contract, what the hell is you talking about? And ever since then, Nene and Cynthia could never get their relationship back on track. Okay, one season they was besties, the next season they was friends. Then you add in Kenya to the mix, and Kenya and Cynthia beefed at first, but then they became besties, and then Nene got offended at the situation, so it was a whole hot ass mess. I hope I'm not missing nobody super chat. Shout out to y'all in these names. Is it ODAT or Zero Dat? I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, bye, Roa. Bring back Real Housewives of Dallas. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Y'all can keep Dallas. Okay? No. Okay? I ain't never seen an episode of Dallas, and I don't want to see. I don't care for it. Okay? When they said that they was going on hiatus, that did not make a difference to me. That didn't change my everyday routine. I was like, good riddance, sis. Okay. And even though we're a little upset with Roa at the current moment, that don't mean that we need to cancel it. Okay. Now hold your horses on that one. Honk the horn on them, Greg. Thank you so much, Mahogany. Finally, somebody name I can pronounce. Okay, y'all know anyways, thank you so much, babe. Anyway, somebody said Dallas was good. Maybe it was, but it wasn't good enough to be kept on air. Burn. No. Oh, day girl. So y'all be having to give me the phonetics. Y'all gotta break it down for me. Okay. Y'all know I get discombobulated. I be up here looking all types of crazy and stupid, child. But all right. So yeah, she was offered a friend role, and for a second she thought about taking it. And then at the very last minute, she was like, no, fuck that shit. Okay, y'all not gonna embarrass me and demote me and try to phase me out. Okay, like how y'all did my ex bestie Lenithia. So oh that girl. I said that. Oh that girl Tiki. But yeah. But at the last minute, she was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. So how y'all feel about that? Jeffrey said Dallas sucked. So was it good or did it suck? What's the consensus? Okay, because we got two different conflicting statements going on, and I'm not getting it. Oh, that gal, Graw. What you talking about? Tika. Is that not what I Oh, that girl. Am I crazy? Am I the one? Am I blind? Anyways, y'all. I'm just playing. Nina said she didn't even bring anything to the show after her and Peter divorced. Nina, you ain't never lied, sis. Nina, my girl, y'all. Nina is my girl. Cause she don't lie. Okay, I think I had Nina on here one time, and I was just like, "Girl, you my sis." Oh, y'all are being so sweet. Mahogany said, I love watching you, Aaron. Your voice is so calm and soothing. Everybody says that, and I've never understood that at all. But thank you. But I want to know how y'all feel about Cynthia finally admitting the truth that she was demoted, that they didn't want her anymore. Okay, they wanted to phase her out and only be a friend because she didn't bring anything. Okay, we don't want to see a potential super spreader. We don't want to see you have awkward kisses in the cars with Will. Was his name Will? The light-skinned one, the one that was real cute. Cynthia, best looking man that she ever had on the show. Okay, was the Will guy, the one that was with her for the clout that she met on the Steve Harvey's. And then she go back on Steve Harvey and meet Mike. Okay, like, girl, you can't meet men just go to the bar, sis. I'm just playing. Somebody said Candiace belong on Love and Hip Hop. She sure do, trying to nuck if you buck. She sure do. Nina said, love you too. Yes, you did. You were the first YouTuber I ever watched and still do. Thank you so much, Nina. I appreciate you, girl. Jeffrey said Cynthia will be missed even though she brought little to nothing. It was still a key at times. I do agree with that. Somebody says, I think Cynthia hasn't had a storyline for a while now and has been irrelevant since Nene left. What y'all saying about Portia? No Portia slander in the chat. That's your fastest way to get blocked. Okay, that's one person that we will not talk about. Somebody said, Child Cynthia gave us face and fashion. That's it. And you know what? To be a housewife, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that is all you need. It's just face, fashion. Erica Jane didn't bring nothing to the show for years, but at least we saw her give a look in the confessionals. At least we saw her give looks when they would go on the cast trips and when they would have scenes and things of that nature. If you're not going to give us a storyline, the least you can do is dress. Now, I will say that for Cynthia, 30% of the time she gave us looks. 70% of the time she was wearing Converse. So a fashion show with no fashion. How dreadful. Okay. Cynthia was giving us a fashion show with no fashions. Okay. A look with no look. And that's really all she did was rely on the face. Okay. Cynthia Cheekbones Bailey. My name is Cynthia. Now, what else is going on? Nothing was going on with you, clearly. Okay, instead of asking people what else is going on, you should have had something going on with you. We can talk about you too. But anyways, yeah, I just love talking to y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna read a couple of more comments. What y'all want to talk about? We can talk about Potomac. We can talk about Atlanta before we log off. Cynthia was on the show to get her groove back because that's what she really brought. Okay, she definitely was dating a lot, but they all have dated a lot. Portia has dated a lot on the show. I think Kenya has had a couple of menses on the show. Lenithia at one point at one point in time was dating and whatnot. Remember the white man and yeah. I think that's when the white man gave her a watch and she was like bling bling. These bitches is mad or something like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We have Latoya in the chat talking about some I'm new to the channel and running late. Well, better late than never. She says Candiace has become a liability for Bravo. She goes from villain to victim. She definitely plays the victim. Okay? She definitely does play the victim because that woman emailing you had nothing to do with what had happened. Okay? And what had happened was that you need to hold yourself accountable for being a little bit violent. Then 3 days later, you want to play victim and cry and play origami with everybody's tissues. Y'all not sick of that? Are y'all not sick of Candiace playing origami with these tissues? Are y'all not sick of her doing all that? Nina said Team Portia, period. Somebody said they would definitely drag her ass on Love and Hip Hop. Are they still fighting on Love and Hip Hop? Because last time I checked, they was trying to, change the image and actually have real people on there with real talent and things like that. So it is what it is. But all right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and log off. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this evening. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like the live. Okay, and click on the bell button so you can be notified when we go live and or post a video. Oh, look how. Oh, is that I am Michael Lavelle in the chat? Uh-oh. He ain't gonna say nothing though. You ain't gonna say nothing slick though, not today. Okay, he always in the comments trying to come for me. Not today, boo-boo. What you got to say today so I can check you real quick before we get on out? Anyways, all right, y'all. So I love y'all. Tune in tomorrow because we will have a whole new video. Love you, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.